Today is actually the 28th of December, and I wasn't actually going to make a note of this, but I decided I wanted to make a note of it because it just emphasises the last little vloggy video I made, or the last little vloggy video that I released about this scenario, and just proves that 2023 has been just a year of illness. We came back from our families, or from Jason's side of the family, yesterday. Right now I've got the noisiest goddamn thing going on in the background. We came back from Jason's family's yesterday. I actually forgot that just before we went away, I went to see my granddad, and I had a lovely time going to visit my granddad, but he made me a cup of tea. And the stupid people pleaser that I am decided to drink it, and unfortunately I shouldn't have. Also, my wonderful, wonderful clients very kindly got me some chocolates for Christmas. In fact, three of them got me chocolates for Christmas. I basically binge ate them in my car because I have no self-control apparently. And unfortunately, that wind-up has ended up resulting in a flare-up. So for anyone that doesn't know this about me, I actually suffer with a condition called Inflammatory Bowel Disese, which is Crohn's disease and ulcerative colitis. Basically, the type I have is on the fence, so I definitely have ulcerative colitis, but there was, when I got diagnosed when I was 15, there was signs that showed I might have Crohn's disease as well, but there wasn't enough evidence or I wasn't in a big enough flare-up to actually support whether or not I had Crohn's disease as well. As part of my inflammatory bowel disease, I can get flare-ups. And this is basically my immune system attacking my own body. This is triggered. I am very, very lucky in the fact that I actually know what triggers it. I know that it's triggered by lactose, it's triggered by beef, it's triggered by caffeine, and it is sometimes triggered by stress or overexertion. Now, unfortunately, that means that the cup of tea I had at my lovely grandfather's had caffeine in it and milk in it, which caused a minor flare-up. Chocolates provided to me by my lovely clients also had milk in and also has traces of caffeine in, so that caused a further flare-up. And then I did try and behave over Christmas, but unfortunately I was already so flared up that it's caused after effects anyway. And unfortunately today it's really hit me just how much pain and damage I've actually done to my body. Every joint in my body is hurting. My knees are hurting, my hands are hurting, my elbows hurting, my shoulders hurting, my back, my hips, just my whole body's in pain. And it didn't help that earlier today I ended up tripping over the wires and the tubes on the Hoover, so that's caused further pain, which did not help. Yeah, I didn't need that today, did I? And that is a result basically of me eating my trigger foods over the Christmas period, and as a result of eating those trigger foods, I have ended up causing myself more harm than good. And usually I don't get this bad. My flare-ups are not usually this bad, but today's is particularly painful. One of the other downsides of the flare-ups is that my intestine essentially blows up like a balloon. Because my immune system attacks my intestine, which causes an inflammatory reaction, the foods that trigger it are technically allergies. So I really shouldn't be eating them. But again, with the buzzing and the graining, I hope you can't hear that in the background. Because of the flare-up and my intestines blowing up like balloons, I have also been constipated for the last 4 days, which is causing further pain in my stomach and in my back, because basically I've had enough fibre to start forcing things through my digestive system, but as you can probably imagine, hi Lyra, things getting pushed through, very inflamed, very sore, very red parts of your body is goddamn agony. So it's great that I've finally been able to go to the toilet for at least the last 2 days, but it's causing me quite a lot of pain. And again, I just wanted to make memory of this because I want this to be the last time that I am in this kind of pain. I don't want to keep suffering like this. I do things impulsively, I eat things impulsively, and I know you're not meant to control what you eat, but I do feel like when you have allergies or when you have foods that trigger this sort of reaction, controlling what you eat and monitoring what you eat and having a set structured diet does severely benefit. Another thing that actually benefits my condition is running. Surprisingly, running apparently has a natural anti-inflammatory, and I have found on several occasions that if I go running, my inflammation reduces, and because my inflammation reduces, I end up being a lot more comfortable and a lot less pain. Unfortunately today I'm just in too much pain to go running, so it's not even an option today. And I weighed myself this morning. Oh, I'm so annoyed. I'm back up to 105 kilograms, which is almost the same weight as what I was when I was at my heaviest weights to date. So I'm really annoyed at myself about that right now. Unfortunately, the added weight mixed in with the inflammation is causing even more pain on my joints. And this might not sound quite severe or quite problematic, but majority of my weight sits on my boobs, my hips and my bum. And the reason this is problematic, because if you try and lie down and have a flat back on a flat surface, it doesn't happen because my bum is so large and rounded that it actually causes a curve in the back of my spine when I lie down, which is causing pressure on every single spinal joint. Not only that, the weight on my chest is causing a bend in my back, so that is causing me to fall forward. So I've got a complete S of a spine right now, which is not healthy and not safe, and that is partially due to my weight. It feels really, really weird because there's such a big thing at the moment about body positivity, love the body that you're in, it doesn't matter what weight you are. But I am finding that my current body shape and my current body size and my eating habits is having a negative effect on my health and my life, and I don't want that negative effect to continue. I am trying my very best. Like the next couple of days, I'm just going to recover from this pain and just get some video editing done, spend some quality time with Jason and the parrots. And then next year, I'm going to go full hog. I am going to put a full stop on all my trigger foods, and I'm going to be so freaking careful. I am going to get back into exercise, and I've gave myself a couple of goals for next year because I find I do better when I have goals. One of my goals is to run a half marathon. Keeping in mind, I only did like 2 or 3 5k park runs last year altogether. Going from struggling to, I can currently comfortably do a 1k. I can push to a 3k with stop, start, stop, start, stop, start. One of my goals is to do a half marathon by the end of the year. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it, but we're going to try. Another one of my goals for next year is to be able to do 10 chin-ups by the end of the year. Now that's a really big goal. I genuinely don't think I'm going to do that because that's a very, very, very hard goal. Strength takes a long time to build, but we're going to go for that, and hopefully that is going to help towards my weight loss. Another goal for the year is to be able to do a handstand by the end of the year. That is the goals. That is the physical fitness goals for next year, to try and get to that point. I don't really care too much about my weight because my weight will change depending on my muscle mass, depending on what I've ate that day, depending on my water gain, depending on whether or not I have been constipated that week. So I'm not going to bore you too much about my weight. I'm just going to know what I start at, and I'm going to weigh myself once a month. So long as I get back down to about 80 kilograms, which is what I was when I first started dating Jason, I will be happy. 80 kilograms and I will be like 85 kilograms and I will be happy. I can't keep sitting at this painful weight and just sitting here in pain because of stupid choices. I just wanted to make that memory note today. I don't know when this will be going up. I don't know if this will be going up before 2024. I might try and get it up before 2024, but I don't know yet. And yeah, I'll hopefully be looking back at this video in 2024 and thinking, I freaking did it. We'll wait and see, but hopefully I will.